Meanwhile, people living in some parts of the state have evacuated, trying to escape that wrath of Ian, but some are staying put and hunkering down to ride out the storm, hoping the damage is minimal.
WENY's Sam Shapiro spoke with a former Southern Tier woman who recently moved down there, and she says she's staying put. Sam?
That's right, Renata and Nick. I spoke with Debbie Dupuy today. She tells me she moved to Florida full-time just a few months ago, and she shared how she's preparing to weather the storm. Debbie Dupuy and her husband moved down to Frostproof, Florida permanently just in July. They're one of roughly 40 residents who are staying put in their housing complex, Whispering Pines. Despite more than half of the community seeking out safety elsewhere, Dupuy feels they're in safe hands right where they are.
Luckily, right now, we don't have any evacuation notices for our immediate area, so we're planning on sticking it out.
Dupuy grew up on the north side of Corning during the flooding of 1972 caused by Hurricane Agnes. She says that back then they were surprised by the waters that swept through the area. While in 72, Corning residents were caught off guard by the flooding, but in Florida, warnings to prepare have been happening for at least a week.
We got the notice when the water was coming over the curb, and then we left. But for this one, yeah, we've had like 3 days to, think about it and try to prepare and, do what you can.
Debbie says the most important thing people can do is prepare ahead of time. She feels although there's a good chance she'll lose power, she'll be ready to evacuate if she can't stay put.
Make sure you do have a plan. Still, even though you're planning on staying, have a bag packed in case something happens, that you do have to go, that you can just grab it and go, not have to waste time with that.
And Debbie tells me she does have a bag packed in case she needs to evacuate, and WENY News plans to keep in touch with her over the next several days and will continue to follow the ongoing developments with this massive storm. Nick?